Monye. Ah 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 ah. Good morning, Michigan.
And good morning, chat. Good to see everybody. Hope you're doing well. Chat, we're back. We're here. And best of all, you get morning voice because I woke up an hour ago. But anyway, how's it going? Good to be back. Good to see you guys. Man, we got some bangers to start out the stream. Incredible. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh my god, I can't believe all of the resubs that are coming in right now.
It's 6
Holy.
a.m., and I'm so happy to be here. Acrylic dink acrylic heart.
Oh yeah, there is the whole Pacific time thing. Yeah, that took a little bit for me to get used to for sure. Going from Pacific time to Eastern time, with that move, it took me precisely all the way up until yesterday until I fixed my sleep schedule. There was a good chunk of time there where I was waking up at noon and going to bed at 4 a.m. Here in Eastern time, which would have been about waking up at what, like 9 a.m. and going to bed at 1 a.m.
Happy
or something.
54 months less than 3. Happy to
Anyway,
see you back.
in Pacific time. I got it fixed though. The day I got it fixed, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back to stream. It was literally the day I got it fixed where I was like, okay, I think that's all I need. And then we're good. Chat, if I can level with you guys before we get into everything real quick, if I can level with you guys, I've spent the time I've been here. I did a couple cool things, but for the most part, I have had my brain off, and I have been in full, like, full what is the full like I can't think of the word. Just sitting at my computer, sitting in this room, brain off, play video game, binge show, and it's been like that for 2 weeks. So I have put like 100 hours into No Man's Sky over the past week and a half, because I've been playing nothing but No Man's Sky all day, every day. I also binged the entirety of Dexter, the entirety of the Dexter sequel, and then the other sequel, or the prequel, and then the other sequel. So I'm all caught up on the Dexter universe, which was recommended by Peach, and it is one of my favorite shows of all time. It is up there for me, top 5, easy. I am obsessed, but anyway, I'm all caught up on everything Dexter wise. So big fan, can highly recommend. And that's what I've been doing. Also, I got to hang out with Echo chat. I met Echo and got to hang out with Echo Microwave, the Echo Microwave, who lives in and around my hometown, of course. So that was cool. Did that last week. That was awesome. But anyway, that about sums up what happened while I was gone. I'm living with family again. I'm in the here's a fun fact for you. I am in I am in the same house in which I started streaming. We have come full circle, chat. We have come full circle. I am in the same house in which I first went live in December 2019. And here we are. So, anyway, we've come full circle. Here we are. I'm in a different room, but in a different room, but now I got 2 windows, so we take those. It's just me and Mir hanging out in this room. Mir doesn't have access to the whole house, so we just been hanging out, little buddies in here. Anyway, you'd be proud of me, chat. Oh my god, I haven't even gone to the resubs, let alone the gifted subs. Okay, relax. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hold on, relax. I'm getting there. It's okay. I'm getting there. Okay. Okay. What was I gonna say? I don't even know what I was gonna say at this point. I don't remember what I was gonna. Oh, chat, you'd be proud of me. I already got my license updated. I already have my full Michigan license. Already. Can you believe how fast I did that? Where's my beep? There's your beep. Can you believe how fast I did that? I have the full, like, mailed to me, because the second I got here, I pretty much went and got the license updated, and then I just got it in the mail the other day. So, already good to go there. I've been on top of my, like, moving stuff, which is good. But anyway, anyway, let me get caught up on everything now because chat's not taking no for an answer. Voided was the first one to resub. Shout out Voided for the 25-month resub. Thank you so much, Voided. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've been well. We got Islua with 43 months. That's incredible. Thank you so much, Islua. Hope you're doing good. Good to see ya. We got Junie Love, of course, with the 30, the big 30. That's a new sub badge. Congrats on the new sub badge. Appreciate you, Junie Love. Thank you so much. Also, first in chat, we got Rebecca with the 29-month resub. Love to see it. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Chocobo Knight with the 50, the big 50. No way, dude. That's crazy. It's also 6 a.m. for Chocobo Knight, so that's doubly crazy. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. We got Snowy. Excuse me, Snowy with the 54-month resub. Even bigger number. Incredible stuff. Love you so much, Snowy. Thank you so much for that. And the 5 gifted subs, Snowy. You're insane. You're incredible. I appreciate you. Snowy, you don't have to do all that. That's crazy. You're crazy. Appreciate you, though, Snowy. Thank you so much. Chat, we're at a level 4 scam train. Jaded with the 32-month resub. And with Prime, it's free real estate, by the way. Oh, my God. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god, that's 4 levels of that's 4 levels of scam train worth of things to get caught up on. Oh my god, dude. Holy, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Holy chat, I will have you know. Speaking of scam train, this is the part where I extort you for all your money. Okay? I will have you know, chat. Moving up here wound up costing. Are you guys ready for this? For how much it costs to move up here? Are you guys ready for how much it cost me to move up here? It wound up costing $2,000. Let me walk you through what happened. So, originally, okay, let me preface this by saying grandparents, it was too far of a distance to make my grandparents drive all the way down and then pick me up with a trailer and drive all the way back because they're in their mid-70s. It's not happening. So, I don't have a car. I sold my car in Texas, so I don't have a car to drive. Okay. Next step, rent a car. SUV, because I don't have a lot of stuff. So an SUV could probably hold all my stuff. That was the idea. So I put in a reservation. Didn't cost any money to reserve. And it was going to cost like $800 and then whatever gas costs. And I got there the day of the move. I got there. And they were like, oh, you can't do a one-way rental on a debit card. It has to be a credit card. But I didn't have a credit card open in Arizona. I just didn't because I didn't need one. So I was like, oh, well, is there any other option? Like, I could pay up front for all of it. Like, nope, gotta be credit card smile. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, then I called my grandparents, and they were like, well, You know, after a little bit of figuring out, they're like, well, you could try one of ours, I guess. And they were like, oh, we can't use theirs unless they're here in person. They were like, we can't use your grandmother's credit card unless she's here in person because she's a card holder. And I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, couldn't do the car rental. I was there for like an hour and a half in the like damp, drizzly rain in Phoenix, which is rare, in the morning, outside of that building, making phone calls, trying to figure it out. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare because I didn't have my own car to like go anywhere, right? So I'm just standing there at the building waiting. Anyway, go through all of that. That doesn't work. I call every car rental place in the area. Every car rental place in the area. Could not do it the way I needed to do it. And it needed to happen that day. This wasn't like a go home, get a credit card, come back a week later. This all had to happen this day, right? Okay? Eventually, it turns out that the only option is to go through like a truck rental service. Like your U-Haul or Budget or whatever, right? And I was like, oh, well, they have a van option. That's our smallest option, which would be plenty for the stuff I had to move. And that was going to be $1,700. I was like, okay, well, the website says these are good. So let me call in. And I'm calling the place to put in the reservation for that day to like come pick it up. And they're like, oh, all of our vans are rented out for the next month straight because Amazon rents all of our vans out. And I was like, oh, what's the next smallest one you have? And they were like, well, we got the 12-foot box truck. I was like, okay, if that's the next smallest one. And they're like, okay, well, the whole total is going to come out to about $2,100. And then you have to pay gas along the way. And I was like, so I called my grandma. I was like, I don't have that. I literally don't have that money. That money it's not on my bank account. I don't have that much. And so we had to figure something out. Anyway. I was able to get the truck $2,100 later. And then I had to drive it 2,000 miles across the country from Phoenix all the way up to Kalamazoo. Okay. And the gas cost was not cheap, though it wasn't the worst thing ever. Gas costs I expected to be worse than it was. So that's not too bad. But all in all, it ended up costing me probably like $2,500 after gas and everything. Holy dude. Anyway, needless to say, chat, listen, if you're ever on the fence about, I don't know, dono gold, gift, and subs, anything like that, hey, all I'm saying is that move bankrupted me. That's all I'm saying. So I appreciate all the resubs. Thank you so much. Holy dude. Anyway, needed to share my pain on that move. So you can also understand why when I got here, my first instinct was I'm so done with the world. I am going to spend 2.5 weeks doing nothing but playing video game, sunrise to sunset, into the night, binging shows, eating snacks, doing nothing with my life for a solid 2.5 weeks other than just completely hibernating was what I was doing. And you know what? It was nice. It was nice. It was a nice little hibernation couple of weeks. Like I said, I watched the entirety of the Dexter universe. Big fan, by the way. Go watch it. It's on Paramount Plus. Big fan. Watched all of that. Got caught up on all of that. Started getting caught up on Critical Role Campaign 3. I'm not caught up yet. I know it's over now, but I'm close to the end. So I was watching some of that. Obviously kept up with F1. Kept up with NASCAR, my usual stuff. But played a ton of No Man's Sky. Like, I've had No Man's Sky since launch day, pretty much, and I've always loved the game, but, like, oh my god, I've been obsessed lately. Anyway, what did you think about, the Trinity? Oh my god, dude, it was, everything about it, dude, everything about the show, and then, oh my god, it was so good, oh my god, and then the first sequel, First Blood, was okay. It was good backstory or good follow-up story. So I appreciated that, but it was okay. And then no, that was First Blood. Then the next one was Original Sin. Original Sin was a little better. It was a cool prequel. And then Resurrection, which is, I guess, still ongoing, but there's only one season out. Resurrection was up there with the main show in terms of quality. Resurrection was phenomenal the first season, I thought. Anyway, there's like three spin-off series. Anyway, I was out of work for 2 weeks because medical emergency, says Rebecca, and binged a show on Apple called Silo. Wow, new fave show, can't stop thinking about it. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Trinity is the wildest plotline, and the actor's very good. I don't think I've ever seen him be that scary. Oh my god, it was so good. It was such a good story arc. Anyway, you like this yap session, chat? I've been yapping for a while. Chat, we've got, check this out, marbles. You ever heard of it? We got a marble race to do through all this yapping. Gotta get you caught up and everything. Oh, lady. Apparently Apple makes really amazing TV shows and then just doesn't do any marketing. That sounds about right. Silo's a great show. Try Foundation 2. Okay. Interesting. I'm probably gonna bounce around like one streaming service at a time. Like, I canceled my Paramount Plus and I was like, okay, gotta watch all Dexter Universe before that's up. And then I was like, okay. I was like, well, you know what? Maybe if I get keen on watching something, I'll just get like 1 month subscription to that place, and then I'll just watch it all in that month and then cancel it and move on. I don't know. Is that a crazy idea? I don't know, man. Sip of my drink. Oh my god, I'm down to, chat, you're not gonna believe this. I've only got 2 flavors of gamer subs. Caffeinated versions, at least. I hit the wall where I started running out of every flavor because it had been long enough since I got them. I'm down to 2. Oh my god, I'm bouncing between 2 flavors. I got 2 flavors alternating day to day. Holy. Get Dropout and watch all 10 million hours of Dimension 20 like me. I'm like halfway through Sujay Love. I gotta finish the main Critical Role series first, I feel like. I know they're separate, but like, that's my D&D content fill at the moment. Are they your 2 least favorite, or do you consume the flavors at random? They're not my least favorite. One of them is really good, and one of them is okay. But I'll cycle through all of the flavors I have day to day. So like if I have 7 flavors, that's a flavor a day throughout the week. And then once I go through all of them, I'll restart the cycle. Right now it's only 2, so it's just 1 and then 2 and then 1 and then 2. But depending on how many I have, I'll just go through all of them and then restart the cycle so that I distribute them evenly. That also breaks it up for me so that I don't ruin my favorite flavors by having them too often. That's the idea. The Silo books are called Wool, Shift, and Dust. They're more like novella collections in truth. Okay. What's the really good one? Grandma's Ashes. Grandma's Ashes is the good one. I have Grandma's Ashes and I have Pestely's Antidote. Pestely's Antidote is like a really strong lime, and it's okay. It's not my favorite. My all-time favorite is the Pina Colada flavor by, was it Cold Ones? Do they do the Pina Colada flavor? That's my all-time favorite Gamer Subs flavor. Also, shout out to Dragon Fruit Punch, which I loved, and I'm out of. And let me think. Those 2 are the standout ones for me, I think. Emotional Damage was really good. Anyway, I'm really not a lime fan. Yeah, I would avoid that one then. It's hit or miss. I feel like you gotta have something with the lime. Straight lime is weird, and that's what I'm drinking right now. It's good to see you in chat. You as well, Witchery. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. These names, dude, I tell you what. I tell you what. Oh my god. Oh, also, by the way, PSA, because I noticed it in chat a little earlier. PSA for those who aren't in the loop, okay? Misty Harvest in chat, formerly known as Dark Phoenix, okay? This is a name change that is a big deal because one of our most active chatters, Dark Phoenix, is not Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is Misty Harvest, okay? So PSA for chatters who aren't in the loop. Where are we at? Where are we at here? There we go. Misty Harvest is Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is Misty Harvest. There we go. Also, that reminds me, I should probably change that on my VIP list. Control F. Find and replace with Misty Harvest. There we go. And replace all. 24 instances. Beautiful. Beautiful. Done and done. Spreadsheet updated. This spreadsheet, at least. More spreadsheets to come, I'm sure. As it goes, as it goes. Okay. There we go. Went through a rebrand. Love to see it. Love to see it. For me, straight up lime flavor tastes like the rind, and I hate that, says Rebecca. That's fair. That's fair. Control Shift W. Wait, Control Shift W. Oh, is that the find and replace key, hotkey keybind? I did it the long way. I Control F'd and then went from there. Anyway, that's an update. Is there any other updates? I don't know. It's been like 3 weeks since I've been live. I don't know if there's any other updates for you guys outside of that for now. For now, TM. More to come in the future, surely. Closes the entire browser window. Oh my gosh. Not just the tab. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's toxic. Oh my god. That's toxic. Train gave me this emote. I got this one. Wait, how do I type it? It says I got me sweat. There we go. That's the one. That's the one I got. Interesting. Oh my god. Good morning, Kaylandria. Welcome in. It's 6:32 a.m. your time, which used to be my time but is no longer. Just when you had me in your time zone. Just when you could breathe because I was in your time zone. I go and get even further away. They don't even show on mobile? Interesting. Think I have all the emotes? Dude, what is up with these emotes? What is up with me sweat and I am clap? Did they just like decide they were just gonna have somebody load up Microsoft Paint and just make a couple emotes? What happened? Why are those emotes in the list? What I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Is everything okay overall though? I think so. Outside of the fact that the move bankrupted me and I'm waiting to find out if I am gonna get put on Medicaid here, which is gonna be the biggest deal because I'm still in the process. My application interview is in 3 days. And I was on it in Arizona. If I got on a Medicaid in Arizona, I should be able to here in Michigan, but we'll see how that all goes. Hopefully it goes over smoothly. If it does go over smoothly, chat, I can get my surgery because Michigan covers it. So, the fingers have never been more crossed. The fingers have never been more crossed. We'll see how that goes. But other than that, everything seems to be going a-okay at the moment. For the time being. Loki looks like sketched SpongeBob. A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Neither loves the clap one. They added 5. That makes sense. Okay. And they're different colors. I can respect it. I can respect it if it's like a set. There we go. That makes more sense. Fingers crossed. That's so exciting. Yeah, I'm hoping it all goes well, because if it does and I get on there, I'm fast tracking. If as soon as I get the go ahead, the A-OK, I am going. I am like head first. What do I gotta do? Where do I gotta go? Who do I gotta talk to? I am get this done. Get this done while I have the chance. Get it done. Go do it. Yep, all of it. Yep, right now do it. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated, of course, as we do. But anyway, chat, we've been yapping for too long. It's been, I don't know, 35 minutes. We got a marble race to do. We got to give away a VIP badge, and then we can jump into the old craft. Exclamation mark play to join on in if you haven't already done so. VIP to the winner, of course. Defending the VIP badge today would be... it says Lycan. Is Lycan in here at the moment? I don't think Lycan's in here at the moment. If it'd be Lycan, it would be... I'm checking one thing. Okay. I think we're good. VIP squared. There you go. I forgot my gifted sub ended. Oh no, life. Oh, wait, pause.
Hi, this time it's a Prime Peeper smile.
Incredible. Thank you, Sonny, for the Prime for 22 months total. Holy dude. That's crazy work. Appreciate you, Sonny. Hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. Welcome in, Beanie. It's so early. I know. I'm back in EST. Or I guess Eastern Daylight Time. When is Daylight Savings? Isn't it soon? Did it just happen? When does or was? I don't know, man. I don't know when it happens. It was like around November 2nd. Yeah, so it's coming up. Pretty quickly. Enjoy this week, by the way. UK and EU viewers, enjoy this 1 week in which I am closer to you in time than I ever will be. What is the difference? It's 4 hours to GMT right now. It'll go back to 5 in a week. But you guys had daylight savings and we did not. Yet. So for this 1 week, Eastern time is 4 hours away from UK time, which is really close, actually. And then 5 from EU, of course. Just happened for England, yeah. I just panicked thinking I put my spoon in the microwave. Classic. Oh my gosh. A spoon in the microwave is usually fine. It's the forks that are the problem. Wait, what? Wouldn't they all be a problem because they're all metal? I love that little period of time where we're 4 hours apart instead of 5 because most of my friends are in England these days. Ooh, there you go. Good point. I forgot Michigan is Eastern time. That's so much worse for me making it to stream, says Beanie. It's okay. I'm still feeling it out. I'm just getting back into the groove. I don't know if 9 o'clock my time is going to be the new go live time or if I push it to 10. But I'm kind of between those two. And based on how it went today, I'm favoring 10, which would be in 22 minutes for going live. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Just feeling it out this week. We got a weird schedule, which, by the way, if you haven't seen, the schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday for this week. So pretty simple, but not to be expected going forward. This is just like I need to get back into the groove a little bit. So today, tomorrow, and then Friday, Saturday is the vibe. Also on Friday, that is our build comp day. So for those of you guys who've been putting together your builds to submit your October themed builds, that is on Friday that we look at everyone's builds on Halloween and see what everyone did. I don't imagine it would take the whole stream. So we'll do that for part of stream, and then we will get to whatever else we do that day, of course. But that's the day that we take a look at anyone's submissions, anyone who did submit for that, for the monthly build, October build comp. I don't know what you're competing for, mostly just for fun, but you know. I kind of know what I want to know in the future, and I have my mother's support. I want to teach English this Sunny. Oh, let's go. Heck yeah. Love that. That's awesome. When you're in Eastern time zone, it's nice to give yourself that extra hour to warm up in the morning. True. Because it does kind of get you in a better sweet spot. I finished a really good book 3.5 hours ago, says Beanie. Let's go. Do you know what book was it? Do tell, do tell. Alright, while you're doing that, chat, yap session long enough. Alright, let's get 10 seconds on the board. Let's get this marble race going. We gotta give away our VIP badge. Emily Wild's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Ooh. Sounds like a fun time, if you ask me. Yap session never long enough. True. Who was that just got destroyed? It was Dark Fairy. Rip Dark Fairy. In the meanwhile, everyone else gonna be making their way through. Oh, I thought Dark Fairy was about to land that for a second. Anyway, on we go. Sloppy in the lead at the moment, but there's a trapdoor. You gotta watch out for that one, unless there's maybe some map skip potential right there. We're gonna lose MC. We're gonna lose Norm off of the map. Everyone else making their way on through. Little bit of a roundabout section right here is Sloppy. Leads the charge for the VIP badge, Sunny in tow. Snowy, Chaos, not Retro, that's for sure. Not Rebecca either. Both going to fall through that trapdoor, unfortunately. And on we go. Sunny with the advantage through this section right here. We got 4. Excuse me. Times 2. 4 eligible marbles up front. Make it 3. Because we're going to lose Missy Harvest off of the map. Sunny up into first still. Chaos Bear up to second. But here comes Witchery now. Chocobo Knight as well. Couple more Spinny Boys to make our way through. One Mustache as well. And another little double back. We don't have a scuffed finish line. So this is a race to get there first. For the most part. Past this trapdoor and over the wibbly wobbly is Chaos Bear. Sunny, Chocobo Knight. Witchery, Sloppy, Stunt. Sala, Beanie, Junie Love, Peaches survives just barely on that one. Around the little bend we go right here. Sunny might have an advantage if that's a good line. It's going to depend on this Spinny Boy right here. Both are going to get through. Chaos and Sunny ahead of the rest. It's going to come down to these two by the looks of it. Sala off of the map in the background. 12 marbles remain. Through the S's we go. Chaos has 2 Spinny Boys to make it through. Can Sunny get there in time? That's one down for Chaos. Sunny's trying to find a way through. Is going to have this one shot, and this one shot only. Can't quite figure it out. Chaos chooses the wrong side, and now Sunny gets through to steal it at the line. There we have it. It's going to Sunny today. And with that, our VIP badge has been determined. This is going to be victory number 24 all time for Sunny, who closes in on the names atop the board. Moving on up in the world. Moving on up in the world. Okay, hold on. There we go. GG, there you go. Junie Love's gonna bring us home in last place. Let's check the shop as we do. Streamer surnamed me? I can't believe it. Surnamed. That's funny. Okay, hold on. Bebe Beaver? That's crazy. No squishes. No squishes. That's okay. That's okay. One day I'll get my VIP squared, maybe. Maybe one day. Anyway, chat. Welcome back. You ever heard of it? Minecraft? We play it. And we're in a hate thus today. That's what we do. Okay, here's the deal. As we have been doing, we got some guilds. Okay, we're gonna update 3 people's guilds today. or at least get their rank ups and everything like that we gotta do. Let me also. Okay, there we go. But before we do that, we've got to get caught up on some things because we had some gifted subs and stuff. I don't think there was any vibe checks today, was there? I think it's just some gifted subs. We had just Snowy's 5, I think, so far. Snowy is left side 34. Left side 34. There we go. I officially helped Genie with the build comp, says Beanie. Let's go. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Love it. Okay, we're gonna add another gold for Snowy right here. There we go. Beautiful. Do I get the badge today or tomorrow? It should be today. I needed that reminder because I'm rusty. Who had it before? It was Lycan. I'm rusty. Been a while since I went live. There we go. VIP swapped. Welcome in, Thunder. How's it going? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. All right. Okay. Got that. Bing, bang, boom. This fog is strong. Do I want the fog this strong right now? For the environment fog. That's the one, right? Render? Render, border, fade, start, end. If I do 80, does that push it further back? Yes. A little bit better. I like having the fog. I don't want to turn it all the way off. I know a lot of people hate it and they turn it all the way off. I do like it. I just want to find the sweet spot for it. That might be a little better. We'll see. We'll play with it a little bit. See how it goes. Anyway. It's okay-ish. I'm doing good. Doing all right. I had a really bad night full of dreams and waking up and a pounding headache. So I didn't sleep very good at all. But other than that, it's good to be back in the stream. Stream is very much like, you know, past 2.5 weeks of not streaming. I was just sitting here, just endlessly binging stuff while endlessly playing video games, and just like, that's nice to a degree, but it's also just like, you kind of get, if you're left to do that for long enough, it gets very unhealthy. So stream is a good way to like bring me back into the real world a little bit. And I don't know, it's weird because I'm just on my computer when I do it, but like, I don't know, talk to people, have a routine, that kind of stuff. Anyway, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. We updated that. We're not building in the library today. Oh, there's guilds. We gotta do, yeah, we gotta find all of that. I was also gonna check the kingdom pledges to see if we got any more people jumping into guilds, or jumping into kingdoms rather. We updated our kingdom pledge system, so all that to say, you need to re-enter the kingdoms, because every kingdom pledge ever got wiped. So if you have not done it in the past month, you need to do it again. And you can always update which one you choose. This applies to your Hall of Fame plot in the future, assuming you get one. There's one more we have to do, and it's going to be for a hiatus. And this one is going to be for JSAB. Going to be the first one to go into a hiatus under the Kingdom Pledge. There we go. There we go. Got that updated. Now we can look at our guilds. Great to see how you doing. How's it going, buns? Good to see ya. I'm doing good. Doing good, doing good. I don't know why my chat decides not to scroll sometimes. Hold on. I like scroll up to catch up on things. Okay. I think I'm mostly good back there, which our build won't translate to the best over photos, says BD, so I may also send over a world download for after the build comp, hashtag mod advantage. Fair enough, fair enough. Ponding headache? Yeah, ponding. That's the one. Okay, hold on. Is all of this restocked? I guess we could use some more shields. I'll tell you what, I might be able to do that here. I just need to make the shields. I need to duplicate the banners. Or just use some of these that I have for now. What do you reckon? We do 8? 8 shields? We could probably do 8 shields. Do I have... I probably yoinked any and all of the iron that was in here, though we do have an iron farm now. So there is that. I have so many cats around here. Yeah, that one goes in there. So many cats around here now. Oh my god! Is there a TTS that goes with that? There's not. There's no TTS that goes with that. Judy Love, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello? Hello? What on earth? No shot? What? What? Hold on, I need to fix this. Judy Love, whoa! I had to try every single payment method, card, Venmo, you name it. I hate Ko-Fi. Oh no. Why was it giving you a hard time? Wait, what happened? Oh my god. Judy Love, thank you so much for the 40. That's insane. That's crazy business. Dude, that's... What on earth? That's way too much. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How do I do that? Sorry to be a pain if you've already said, says Bun. So in the Discord, there's a channel called the Tales of Annocia channel. Go to that channel, find the Tales of Annocia channel, and then check the pinned messages. You'll find a couple things in there. Actually, you'll find a bunch of cool stuff in there. But one of them is the Kingdom Pledge Google form. That's what you're looking for the Kingdom Pledge. I still find it weird that you can redeem daily drips more than once. So the reason that's a thing, Thunder, is that sometimes StreamerBot doesn't register when you redeem it. And then the limit is imposed by Twitch. So if there's a Twitch imposed limit and you redeem it once and then Twitch cuts you off, but StreamerBot didn't register that you redeemed it, you then get scammed out of your drip. So the reason that we have it redeemable more than once is to ensure that you never get scammed by StreamerBot. Because sometimes you redeem it and StreamerBot doesn't pick it up. And by being able to do it again, you can make sure that you got it. Like, you'll know StreamerBot got it if it replies to you. If you see the message, Daisy has gathered 497 drips. Or if you've seen the message, hey, you've already redeemed today, stop. You know, that's how you know. But that's effectively why. Just as a little safeguard. Okay, and then we're doing 8 of these. Oh my god, 1 stack works perfectly. Okay, give me all of those, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we gotta do 2 marbles races. 2 additional marbles races for Junie Love's $40 dono. Insane. That gets us 2 armor stands that we gotta give away. So we're gonna get ready to load that back up. And we'll have those to do along with the guild stuff that we do. The guild stuff, we're not in a hurry for, so that can happen whenever. I need to go back to sleep. See you in a sleep cycle, says Beanie. Incredible. Incredible. High stake dailies. There you go. Oh 07 Beanie. See you in a sleep cycle. I tried to join your Discord, but when I click the invite, yours doesn't appear in my Discord app. Wait, really? Do we need to update the Discord invite? Wait, no, somebody just joined. One of you guys just got in. I think the invite's still good. Are we still armor standing the castle? I think so. I think so. Yeah, I don't know. Give me update on that one for sure. Why are you trying to craft a wooden chestplate? It was meant to be a shield. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Classic. Okay. We're in the castle. I think the limit on the castle is going to start coming down to people who don't have an armor stand rather than it being too full. Realistically. I think it is kind of what it's shaping out to be. We do have a lot of people in here, to be fair. We've kind of filled out a ton of this area. Mod dungeon especially. You put the link up in chat, !mark Discord. If you're on mobile, the top bar that says open Discord is what you need to click, not the link it shows you. Interesting. Okay. Thank you, Ray. For that, hold on, let me think. What are... Oh, I think I wanted... If we're going to start a new area, which we very well may do here, a new area for armor stands, I wanted it to be in Shium. Because we haven't done any in Shium yet. I need to fix this. This is driving me crazy every time. Huh?
Goals less than 3.
What? What? Kaylandria, thank you so much for the 20. What are we doing, dude? Oh my god. Hello? Hello? Make it 3? Make it 3 armor sand races and marbles? 3 armor sand giveaways? Hello? Kaylandria, thank you so much for the 20. Holy, what is happening right now? Okay. Holy dude. Oh my god. Every 20 does it. If you haven't if you haven't registered that yet, chat. Oh my god, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Really and truly. For those guys who you were here at the start of stream, you know why. For those guys who weren't here at the start, moving across the country cost me $2,500. I'm broke. I'm genuinely bankrupted from it. So I appreciate every last bit of it, well and truly. Welcome back to my favorite streamer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That did me, :3? Holy dude. We donate so we can keep Ari hostage. That's right. That's right. That's the one. Okay. I want to get to Shium and scout it out first before we do our armor stand giveaways. Because I think we will look at doing a new area. We were starting to run into the issue recently. I remember the last time we were doing armor stand races for the Proof of Alone Castle. We're getting to the point where, like, 6th place finisher was getting the armor stand because so many people... Rather, it was like 90% of the people who were there had one. Non-toxic Kaylandria moment? Real. Real. Gonna set up a teleporter to Shium? Yeah. Wherever we do an armor stand thing, the goal is eventually to just have a teleporter to everywhere. Realistically, I should probably just set up a little room for it or something. Just for ease of access when we need to do like armor stands and stuff, but I'm gonna scoot. I meant to be making a haunted hobbit hole miniature, but I'll just end up chatting if I hang out, says Witchery. Sorry, the move dread you're making. Avago 107 Witchery. Enjoy making your miniature. That's awesome. I can win something again, like an armor stand. True. Map room? Ooh, map room would be cool. Kind of like they did on Hermitcraft. Was that where I saw it? Where you could like jump in a location and it would like teleport you there? That was really cool. Is the teleporter a data pack or is it Ender Pearls? It's neither. It's command blocks. Survival plus, baby. I finally have a good armor stand, armor color. Ooh, let's go. Okay, let's see. Obviously, the palace is one obvious choice we could do. I'm trying to look around here. There's I mean, most of the buildings around here are pretty tiny. Even like the shops and businesses and stuff, right? Like pretty small, which like we could fill out small areas, 100%. And then there's just fewer people who can go in there.
3 less than 3.
3 less than 3. Kitty, thank you so much for the 3. Oh, wait. 3 months in advance. 2 months total. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Kitty. I appreciate you. Holy dude. Oh my gosh. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. I think we do go to the palace. I think we're doing the palace, chat. The Oracle Palace. Okay. This is an old build at this point. Pretty outdated. It's fine. Not my best work, but we'll fill it out anyway. Let me give you the whole tour of the place. Oh, this is cool. I forgot I put lore in here. Oh my gosh. In a time of founding great success and development for the kingdom, this axe belonged to King Cobalt of Shium. In his time, he would wield this axe and any challenge to the throne from opposition. He never fell to the hands of another and ruled until death. Nice. This must be Knight Errol? Belonging to Knight Errol of Shium, this axe was forged with the first piece of iron dug up from the depths of the Southwest Peak mines. It played a significant role in the developing and protection of early Shium, as well as in Knight Errol's adventures post-royalty. Nice. Nice. So here's the Oracle Palace. This is the crazy looking building in Shium. The pyramids with inverted pyramids and sideways pyramids and pyramids over the pyramids. We got this bottom room right here with this kind of pathway extension, and then it's kind of mirrored. Both sides have the same staircase. Leads you up to this ladder. This isn't meant to be like an accurate representation in the lore. This was pretty Minecrafty. But both sides are mirrored. We have this like royal quarters here for somebody. And then we have some more here. These are kind of like laborers, I guess. Or like palace cooks or what have you. We're meant to be there. And then we kind of get up to like the throne room area. So we start to get a little fancier with like the carpets. These are the colors of the city. We've got... Oh yeah, I guess this is the connecting area. Both sides mirrored. And then you get to the throne room. You gotta go through this little area right here where you can see everything for like miles and miles. And then you get up here. This is the actual throne room. We got a little aquarium down there. And then you would go up these little stairs. And that's how you would get to the throne if you're the ruler. And then if you're the ruler, you can see out to the city below. And then anyone who needed to see the ruler would come up these stairs and then go this way. And they would have to stand on these two platforms right here where they can't, like, technically they could access from here, but there would be, like, you know, some guards on that area. So you'd come up this way and then you would be, like, removed from the platform, basically, is kind of the idea. You would see the sunset right here if you're the ruler or whatever. But anyway, that's the throne room. That's the, and then of course everything's mirrored. So there's, you know, the other side you go down, it's the same thing, but that's the interior to the Oracle Palace. So we'll start filling this area out with our armor stands. Plenty of rooms you could claim for your own. Plenty of areas to hang out, to be walking, climbing, bookcases, just about everything. Just about everything, even the bottom right here. I will say, for any of them that we do out here, the only limit is I won't put anybody outside, because I try to keep the exteriors of each place pretty clean and free of armor stands, exceptions being guilds. So we'll keep everything inside, but anyway, I think that's what we're thinking, what we're doing. What about along the water? Beach vibes? Oh, even for the armor stands? Oh, look, a newcomer. We should do a tour. Wait, who's new? Wait, who knew? Did I miss a new person? I think this is the first time I've seen a tour in Shium. Yeah, we don't... Most of the time, we don't come out to Shium very often because it's out of the way and I don't have a teleporter out here. So it takes us a bit to get here. But we'll have one because we're doing this now. This is also one of the world bones. So for those of you guys who are read up on the lore, or caught up on the lore, I should say, this is one of the one of the world bones right here in the palace, or housed by the palace, or what have you. But anyway, let's get ready to do our races. This actually works out perfectly because I gotta get up and stretch my legs real quick. So this will work out pretty nice. We can take our little stretch break and then do our marbles races, and then go from there. So let me Oh my gosh. I just noticed that Snowy is adding me on Steam, and then I clicked on the notification, and it took me to my friends list. Nowhere on the friends list does it let you accept a friend. I have to open up the separate friend pop-out window. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. ADHD much? Okay, chat. Alright, hold on. Alright, hold on. Let me go here. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Stretch break, and then we'll do our races. All right, chat. And just like that, you didn't miss a thing. Okay, I need to reopen marbles. Oh my god, chat. Separate news, ADHD much. American Truck Simulator, hello? One of our favorite games, hello? Announced British Columbia, official DLC they're working on. We are officially getting Canada in the form of British Columbia. They are officially going to be making it, not just modded. Oh, that's exciting. Anyway, we gotta do how many races? 20, 40, 60, 3 races at the moment? Okay. Let's go ahead and make it a tournament. 3-race tournament. We already did a marble adventure. Why don't we do a cheeky bongo boogie? Let's do a cheeky fuel survive. And let's do a cheeky buckshot. 3 crazy ones. Canada Truck Simulator. I'm excited. It was too quiet. I mean, there was the music at least. I could have turned the music up though. That's my bad. Ah, you're back. You're back, Echo Techno. No, you. Oh my gosh. Welcome back. Thanks. 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 Oh my god, you know what I still gotta do? That reminds me. I've gotta give you all of the drips that you had. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try and figure this out for you. I forgot to say welcome back. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let me figure this out. So I need to make this say how many do you have right now, Echo Techno? How many drips did you just acquire? Refresh my chat here real quick. 23. Okay. So 485 plus 20 is 505 plus 3 is 508. So I need it to be 508. 382 is your highest streak. And then current streak 23 plus 13, that's 36. And then total amount of drips as of today is 510. I need that to be what your number reads. So this is going to be 508, 382, 36, 510. Okay, try using exclamation mark drip one more time. Echo Techno. Beautiful. Beautiful. There you go. Got your drips back. Got your drips back. Hap. Let's go. Love it. All right, chat. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's what we're doing. Here's what's going on. We got to give away 3, count 'em, 3 armor stands. Brand new location, by the way. We're giving these away in Shium. We're giving these away in the Oracle Palace in Shium. So everybody, every last person is eligible. Clean slate. Clean slate. Every single chatter is eligible once again for these armor stands, of which we've got to give away 3. If you see the dono goal on the right-hand side of the screen, 60 out of 80. Every $20, we give away another armor stand, another person into whatever place we're filling up. So far today, we've hit 3 of them. So 3 armor stands it is, so on and so forth. With all that being said, we got 3 of them to give away, so we're not going to dilly-dally, we're not going to linger, we're not going to give it 30 minutes like we did for the VIP race earlier today. All right, chat? Exclamation mark, play to join. The white marble on the map looks like a booty. The white marble on that map. Wait, what? Oh. I see. All right. Giggles, says Calandria. Kale, period. Oh my god. Okay. All right. All right, chat. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Final call for any exclamation mark players to join on in. Exclamation mark play. Going once, going twice. Get yourselves in here. Don't miss out. Gonna click the start button in 2 seconds here. I'm gonna try and clear our channel point redeems real quick and go from there. All right, let's get it going. Everyone's eligible. 10 seconds on the board. Here we go. We got 3 of them to give away. 3 races, back to back to back. 3 armor stands. The first 3 to go in the palace. Down we drop. On we roll. Let's find out who it's gonna be. Leading the way, Echo Techno, going to be the first one out of the gate. Sunny following suit. We got Dark Fairy, Sloppy, Ray Day, Calandria, and the rest. As we make our way onward to the first bongo for this boogie. Calandria is going to fall off of the map. Hate to see it. Unfortunate stuff. Sunny is going to get the advantage on the drop right here. And it all comes down to who can clear this without hitting the wall. Sunny hits it, slows Echo Techno just a little bit. It's going to open the door for Sloppy, Dark Fairy, and the rest. Down and around town we roll. No map skip right here from our current field of competitors. Echo Techno in the lead, Dark Fairy closing in. Sunny not out of it yet. Down we drop and on to the next convergence right here. All 3 of them gonna get through pretty decently. Echo Techno tries to lead the way, but Sunny's got it figured out. Will Sunny get there? Echo Techno falls off of the map, and now Dark Fairy. Wait, Chaos gonna go too far on that one. Sunny goes too far. Here comes Ray Day, but Sunny won. I thought Sunny went too far. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what just happened. I don't even know what just happened. Anyway, Sunny goes back to back, winning the VIP badge and the first armor stand. So shout out to Sunny for winning all of the marbles today so far. Hold, please. Okay. All right. All right, chat. Exclamation mark play to join on in. Calling all marblers, near and far, hitherto and yonder. We're on race number 2. We got another armor stand to give away. We got 3 total. 1 down, 2 to go. For the Palace and Shium. Next area we're filling up. Calling all marblers. You're not going to want to miss out on this one. Give it just a minute. Make sure everyone has time. And while you're all doing that, I'm going to check my tabs. Make sure I'm lurking for the homies. Okay. All right. Chat, Any other marblers before we get this show on the road? We're at 16. Looking for any others. Going once, going twice. Armor stand number 2 to be giveth away. 10 seconds on the board. Ron Fuel survives. Stream record held by Shmay at a minute 3.792. The time to beat. Beanie is not going to lead the way. Talks is going to lead the way. Sniping that at the last second. Down and across the line we go. Towards the funnel. Let's see who gets number 2. Sonny gets number 1. And then there will be a third one to come as well. That was a good view. Good shot. Easy last second. Welcome in, Talks. I hope you're doing well. We're doing armor stand giveaways at the moment. Mira is walking in front of the monitor. Just, why are you like this? She just walked right across the monitor, couldn't see a thing, goes all the way over to my Keeper of the Flame mug that has my whiteboard markers, and then she just starts pawing at it like she wants to move it, and then gives up and walks away. Anyway, streamer leading the way, Echo Techno, looking for a redemption after just narrowly missing out on that last one. Gonna get a good launch right there. Gotta get through the Spinny Boy, but Echo Techno going for a good shot right here. Top line is gonna get there first. Bottom line is the safer route, but gonna take a little longer to get there. Beanie gonna find the way through, but Echo Techno has it figured out, and now towards the finish line, which, by the way, likes to move. Echo Techno is not gonna get there. Beanie not gonna get there. Big Tasty is gonna get there, and there we have it. Big Tasty to the line to win armor stand number 2 for the Oracle Palace. Everyone else just about gonna fall off of the map. We'll wait to see if Snowy makes it in at the very least. Nope. And on we go to excuse me, to the third race. Number 3. Here we go, chat. Exclamation mark play to join on in. Calling all marblers. This is our third and final armor stand that we got to give away for now. And then we'll start figuring out what everyone wants to do for their armor stands. Calling all marvelers. Exclamation mark play to join on in. Everybody can join. Everybody's eligible. With the exception, I mean, you can still join. If you've already won an armor stand, you can still join. You just can't win a second one. Until we move to the next location. But, you can still join. Sunny and Big Tasty won the first 2. Who's gonna win the third one? I need to get ready for work, but I don't want us, says Kaylandria. That sounds about right. Life. That's fair. Totally fair. Can't blame me there. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you. You'll do great. Alright, chat. Exclamation mark play. Going once. Going twice. And 10 seconds on the board. Here we go. How's it going, Elias? Welcome, good to see you again. Hope you've been well, friend. Chaos gets in at the last second. Rebecca gets in at the last second. And on we go. 20 marbles. Stream record on Buckshot held by Dark Fairy at a minute 30. Actually, it's not the time. It's the distance. Ignore the time. This one's all about how close you get. Proximity to the bullseye. Dark Fairy was the closest bullseye we've ever gotten. Now we drop. On we roll. Beanie, Rebecca, Snowy gonna be leading the way. But remember, it's not about who gets there first. It's about who gets there. What rhymes with first that represents the middle? I can't think of anything. Anyway, Sunny's gonna be the last one out of the gates. Gonna have a good shot at it. Here we go. Onward and forward. Rebecca is gonna have second dibs because Beanie's gonna have first dibs on the board. Here we go. Beanie, it's a decent shot. Rebecca, it's a decent shot. And we're gonna slow it down with Snowy right here. 3 for 3 moderators. That's not going to be a good one. 4 Snowy. Gonna keep it in slow-mo as we watch everyone make their way on in here. Buns is gonna be the next one. Let's see what Buns has for the board. It's decent. Here comes Dark Fairy. Dark Fairy is gonna go for a shot right here. Bad bounce. Needed the bounce. Not a good one, though. Here comes Echo Techno. Going for the next claim on the board. Echo Techno is pretty good. That's going to be a new first place. Here comes Sloppy. That's a good bounce. Peaches, Ray Day, Junie Love, Shrimmer. Let's see where all of that shakes out. Talks a ton. And Retro. We got Meeker. We've got Chaos going for it. Is that going to be a good bounce? No, it's not. There's the stream record right there. And that brings us to Big Tasty and Kalandria. Meeker in the lead at the moment. Big Tasty gets a decent one. Kalandria a decent one, but neither are going to be good enough. And with that, Sunny's the last one on the board. Already won an armor stand. And with that, Meeker's going to win the 3rd armor stand that we're giving away at the moment. And then just for fun, we'll finish the tournament right here. But it looks like we have our list. We have our list. In 3rd, it's Sunny in the tournament, who won an armor stand, of course, the very first one. In 2nd, Meeker, who won the 3rd armor stand. And in 1st, oh my god, it's literally the 3 armor stand winners. Literally the 3 armor stand winners. That worked out pretty good. That worked out pretty good. The 3 armor stand winners. Big Tasty, Meeker, and Sunny. Okay. So if you won, if your name is Sunny, if your name is Meeker, if your name is Big Tasty, here's what I need from you guys, okay? Here's what I need for you guys. Sunny's already on it. I need your Minecraft username. I need your armor choice. Here, armor choice. No netherite, no trims. Item to be held. No hard rare stuff. And then there we go. There's your little list. I'll write it down for you. So Big Tasty and Meeker. Take a look at my message right there. And let me know on that stuff. Sunny's been around the block. Sunny already knows what I need, so we will have that to work with. Let me close out of marbles here. Get ourselves back in here. Who could have guessed that? Real. Minecraft name. Okay, hold on. Let me get my player head command. Item to be held. I forego. You don't have to have an item. I guess it's worth saying. Most people want one, of course, but don't look, chat. Don't look at me hacking. Oh, wait, no. Name __ Sunny. Okay. And then black, and then blue, and then purple, and then black, and then black. Oh, wait, for all of your armor? It's all the same? Is this, Forgot about the Halloween skin? Don't want to hold anything then? Okay. Hold nothing. Halloween skin. Is it okay if it keeps your Halloween skin, or do we need to reset it? Hey, when my chat stops scrolling. So we do black, and then purple, and then black, and then black. Oh wait, black, blue. Then blue, then purple, then black, then black. Okay. That looks like Okay. Okay. There we go. Nice color. Good stuff. I don't know if you can get away with this all in one crafting square if I have to do it this way, but this is how it was told to me. So this is how we're doing it. There we go. Don't want to make an issue out of Striker was going to change it before gore. It's okay. It should still match at the very least. Okay, so we got those, and then we need... Let me use the used up anvil first. Gonna need 3 armor stands. First one for Sunny. Okay. Next anvil. This one's gonna go to Big Tasty. Third one. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, got those. And we'll do this one at a time, one at a time. In the throne thingy, on the throne, but sitting on the side. Letting someone also sit on it. Okay, I see. Okay. Grab that. And we will make our way up there. Youch. The quick way. Okay. So Sunny wants to be... I think I have a good idea. Go right there. And then we're gonna go to this. And... Throne armrest is so funny. Sunny's just hanging out up here. And then whoever's on the throne is gonna be subject to having... Sunny's arm resting on their head. There we go. Okay. All right. We'll do that one. Perfect. I'm kind of sad that armor stand names don't show from as far away as they used to. But on one hand, it's nice. On the other hand, it's not. You know? The middle of the throne. Okay. All right. And then you wanted dark green leather armor. You gave me a color code, so I'm assuming this isn't normal Minecraft dark green. This is like a custom dark green. Do you know how many of each dye to get to that color if it's custom? Also, I need your Minecraft username so I can get your player head. We got Big Tasties. Okay. And then all red with an axe. What kind of axe would you like? What kind of material? Oh. I see. I see the username. I don't know how I missed that. I don't know how I missed that. Iron axe is good. You got it. Okay. Man, I wasn't sure we'd ever see the day that we start building in Shim again. Here we are. Okay. It's olive green. Just do any type of green except lime. We could try and make our own olive green. What is olive green a combination of? Would you guys say? Actually, I could just pull up Minecraft leather armor colors. Wait, didn't I bookmark this? No, I didn't. Okay, we need like an olive green. Hold on. Olive green. Something like that. Generate crafting. All right. We're gonna figure something out here. Okay. You say no lime. It does require lime. You'll have to let me know if you like this, but I think this looks pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. Is this a good color for what you're looking for? That's kind of what I came up with for like olive green-ish. Standing guard in the throne room somewhere, says Big Tasty. Red leather hides the blood. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah? Alright, sweet. Would it be an issue to change the head? No, it wouldn't be that big of an issue. Have you had any good Michigan apples lately? Is this the part where I mentioned that I'm not a big fan of apples? I can eat them, but I don't go out of my way to eat apples. I don't like them that much. That looks good. The color, it looks pretty good. I like it. Pretty good color. Okay. Got those, and then the item was meant to be a trident, or if that doesn't work, a lantern. I don't think a trident works. A lantern does work. Go and do other arm, and then we'll do... Sitting... Oh my god, gravity was on. All right. Okay. Yep. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go there. We'll do left arm right there, right arm. We'll go there, and then we gotta take Sunny's arm. Perfect. Okay. And then we're gonna edit Sunny's head. But you'll be good to go. And there we go. Okay, Sunny, let me know when your skin is updated. And then I will Fix your head. Standing guard in the throne room somewhere. We'll put Big Tasty right here guarding this area. We'll start with this pose. And then we'll go... You want to be like, you want to have your soul like stared into. You want to feel that look that the guard is giving you. There we go. I like it. Whoops. Falls to the floor. Not sure if you don't need to relog. Yeah, I need to restart my game to get it updated, but see what we can do here. It might update if it's in my inventory, maybe. We'll see. Okay, let me restart real quick. And then we should be good on these. Since when do I have goggles? I don't know. I don't know. That's what comes up when I type the Big Tasty. Okay, Minecraft. Or don't load. SMH my head. I can't believe we're on 1.21.10. At what point does 1.22 happen? And in we go again. Never. Real. Okay. Yep. Player head updated. Classic. Classic. There we go. Lock items. Lock items. There we go. First 3 armor stands in the Oracle Palace. Beautiful. Best of all, we got to do more because we're doing guilds. 3 guilds before we get up to anything else. So, there is our... There's our first 3. There's our first 3. I'll get some more rockets once we're back. Welcome to Shium, Sunny, Big Tasty, and Meeker. Heck yeah. Okay. Let's jump on through the portal and get our way back. And I think today we'll do... What will we do today? There's a lot of Lethio guilds still pending, so we might do Lethio. I'm on the thought process of the teleporting room now to get to like each place. I wonder how many maps it would take to put the entire continent on Minecraft maps. And then I guess the scale would also matter, but it would be interesting. It would be quite interesting. It would take so long to fill them out. It would take a very long time. It would be kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie, but it would take a while. Also, Peepo Stan, stop. Why are you like this? Be different. Why am I getting like stuttery lag in single player? You see that? I'm like rubber banding a little bit. What is going on? That's like something you see happen on servers with ping. I'm not in LAN either. I don't know what's going on. Skill issue? Okay. Alright, fair enough. By the time we get to Lethio, it looks like the 3 that we're gonna do are Norm, Wolzeman, and Metamon. Next 3 on the list. Assuming we have answers for all 3. I'm gonna take this teleporter to a hiatus to get us closer. But Lethio is another place that needs a teleporter. One of these. All the random meows we just catch here and there. That's a Criffalone. Don't need there. Day check. Better F3 updated. Heck yeah, 23,348. 23,348. All right. From here, I think we need... Do we need to go back that other way? I think so, actually. I always forget. How long does it take to make a new teleporter? Not long at all. Not long at all. Though I do need to figure out, like, coordinates for, like, where I want them to go. So I guess it does take a little longer because I need to go to each area that I'm teleporting to. I need to figure out what coordinates I want to teleport to, and then in those areas, I need to set up a return portal. So the same thing the other way, or a return command block. So then I need to figure out where I want the return to go. Yeah, I guess the functionality of it, simple and quick. Actually getting the coordinates and everything takes a minute. Something that I've usually in the past just done off stream because it's just a little boring, the process of it. Also, chat, by the way, heads up. We got about 10 minutes until food break. Gonna take a food break in about 10 minutes and throw some words up. You guys remember we beat the words record recently? One of our most recent streams. We beat our words record by a crazy amount. We just got on a roll, on a tear, and it just did not stop. We got all the way up to, like, I don't even know, 38 or something crazy. 40? I don't know how far we got. We got really far. Half of our stream was not building today. I love it. That's the sign of a good stream. Got a lot done. Did a lot of yapping. A lot of stuff like that. This is the longest minecart track of all time ever. The one between wherever in or in Lethia. Still about in Lethia. Oh, what's my distance by minecart? 3,697 kilometers. How far is that in the real world? What's that the equivalent of? That's pretty crazy. And it would be even crazier if I actually use the nether transport to get everywhere. Okay. Whee. Hello, bat. Alright, we need the library. First things first. We are getting Norm upgraded. So we need to finish the dragon spotters. Nine to 10, and then I think we finish Guild 4. The longest train track in the world is 9,259 kilometers long. Isn't that the Trans-Siberian Railroad or something like that? Goes all the way across Asia, Russia. Okay, Norm Guild 4 is going to be the Brotherhood. all the way up to rank 10. Exactly the one. Heck yeah. I know things. Alright. This is gonna be Norm. Same spot on both books, interestingly enough. Okay, books are updated. We gotta go finish the Dragon Spotters. Hall of Legends for Norm, and then all of the sorcerers. Trans-Siberia real. For real. I started building, and I'm enjoying not using tutorials for builds. Crazy stuff, says Sunny. Heck yeah. Let's go. I love that. That's awesome. Oh, where's Norm? Norm was in here, right? Norm was in here. Oh yeah, the items are always the same. So I guess down we go. Norm will go right here. I only have 3 armor stands. Okay, we're gonna have to figure that out. Because I'm gonna need all 3 of them. For what we're doing right now. Okay, and then... complicated leather. Love it. Okay, so we've got one light blue. Oh, okay, hold on. Light blue, white, black, blue. Oh my gosh. Cyan, green, lime, gray. Okay. Okay, hold on. One thing at a time, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Okay. So the boots, starting with the boots. The boots are 1 light blue and 4 white. Okay. And then the pants, 3 black, 2 blue. Okay. And then the chest plate is 2 cyan, 1 green. And then 1 lime and 2 gray. Hey, not too far away from my color. All right. And that's going to be Norm in the Hall of Legends for the Dragon Spotters. Not bad, not bad. All right. Username, same. There we go. 3 norms. Walk into a bar. All right. Items. Okay. Oh, did I just crash? Nope. I toggled shaders. Whoops. Okay, let's do a little pose, shall we? Don't know what I'm doing with the pose here. Doing something. There we go! Newest member of the Lethio. No. Of the Dragon Spotters of Lethio Hall of Legends, it's Norm! Nice. Flap. Flap. Block. Speaking of your color, that's what my nails are at the moment. Oh my gosh, mine too. Except mine are chipping off really bad. I need to get some gel polish again. I have been shown the glory of gel polish, and I never want to use normal nail polish ever again. But I don't have any gel equipment of my own, so it's on my list. On my list to acquire. So are mine, yeah. I need some gel stuff. Holy dude. Alright. Norm fully done in the dragon spawners. Now we gotta go to the sorcerers. We'll get this done and then we'll take our food break. On the other side of the food break, we'll have 2 more guilds to update. Okay, starting with rank 6, which gets your name in the book. There we go. And then we're doing cooking if possible. Cooking if possible. That makes sense. It's possible. Hey, I get to finally use these. Okay, items chosen. 1 green, 1 blue. Trimmer's choice. Green magic, blue potion. Okay. And we'll get this. Looking like there's some cooking going on. I'll move Norm over the cauldron. There we go. That'll work. It's wild that I look up from my work computer and said to myself, oh, hey, it's Norm. And in my mind's eye, it was just his Minecraft head on his IRL body. Lakers games got me staying up too late. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. Never change. Can confirm that cooking is possible. Let him cook. Alright, and then House is already owned, and then Hall of Legends. Though I will have to go update the banners. Norm is gonna go right on in here. And, oh, you guessed it. Same armor as before. I should have just kept all of that on me. Okay. So the boots are 1 light blue and 4 white. Okay. And then the legs are 3 black, 2 blue. Okay. And then the tunic is 2 cyan, 1 green, 1 lime. And 2 gray. Of course. Is there an award for most convoluted armor? Okay. Okay. There we go. Much faster that time. And then we do the same things we did upstairs. Green magic blue potion. Pose and scale. All right, we're gonna do some combination of movements and poses. Newest member of the Sorceress Brotherhood of Lethio Hall of Legends. Say that 5 times fast. It's Norm! There we have it. There we have it. Clap. Clap. Alright, Norm's double Hall of Legends up. And I need to do one of these on Norm's house. And then I need to move around the existing banners. This means I need the house claims. Norm owns house number 40. Gotta go to work. Bye. Good stream. See you later, kitty. Hope work treats you well. 7. Pictures. Stream. House claims. Lethio. Why I say house 40? Oh, right next to the library. Okay, so we're going to precisely this building. Four guild banners collected. Let's see here. Norm might need these to be on the inside. Like, inside the door. There's no other way to see these. I can only fit 2 right there. So this is gonna be one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we see him through the door if we go. You can at least kind of see him there. Okay. And that leaves us right next to the library, which is perfect. That's where we'll need to pick up in a minute. I think we're in the land, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna back out to there for now. Let me do this up. Okay. All right, chat. It is officially food break time, which means I'm switching you guys on over to words. I'm gonna take some time to go make some food, eat some food. I'll help you out with words as I'm able, all of that kind of stuff. And then whenever I'm done with all of that, we'll get back into it. But our record is 39. That's how far we got. We extended our record from 27 to 39. One of the most recent times we played. So I wouldn't worry about the record for a while, but have fun with words regardless. And we'll carry on in just a moment. Alright, chat. I'm back. Good job. You did great. Level 39. I can't believe that. Okay. Alright. Here's the deal. Here's what's going on. Here's what's happening. We've got 2 more guilds that we're going to update here real quick. And then we can actually figure out something that we can go work on in hiatus today. Probably some trees, maybe. I don't remember where we left off on the pathway and stuff, so we'll have to figure that out. But we got Norm's stuff updated. Up next would be Wolziman, who we are going to update to Guild 3, Rank 8. So first thing we need to do is update the Voyagers. We need to move Wolziman from 9 to 10. We can't actually do the Hall of Legends armor stand because this is the one that needs expanded, as there's far too many names in here. So that's all I can do for now. Let me make a note to myself. Did my stream die? It wasn't mine, I don't think. Are we good? Everyone good? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay, and then Guild 3 is going to be the Dragon Spotters. Rank 8 for Wolziman. There we go. Got these emotes. Problem. I tell you what, we are out of armor sands. Unless... I want to see if I have the means. I do have the means. I would just need to smelt those, which I can do in, let's say, 4 of these. I don't want to go all the way back somewhere else just to do this. So this is what we're doing. Okay. Take these, and that'll be our armor sands. Everything else, oh, I guess we need leather. I guess we do gotta head back. Frick. There's no other leather? I think I had already yoinked it all out of storage, too. I think we're at, like, cow hunting territory. We still gotta build, like, a hogland farm for leather and stuff. Oh, boy. We're using that much leather? Yeesh. Well, I guess we'll wait for these to be done, and then we will make the armor stands out of our stuff, and then we'll go find some leather. Go from there. Thank you for the easy viewers raid, A classic. Been a little bit since we got the easy viewers. Classic. Six to go. 6 to go. Can't sit still. Can't sit still, never could. Just gonna continue to run circles. Two to go. And then we gotta go find some cows. Ooh, you know what? Get my looting sword out. More sticks, probably. That's not gonna be enough. Let me see. I guess I don't have a ton of wood just sitting around in here, do I? No, okay. We can make do, we can make do. Maybe these. Maybe these. See what that does. That might be enough. I would even say we could put like extra smooth stone slabs in one of these. We could do like those right there. And then those in there, I guess? I don't know, that works. Anyway, guys ready to go hunt some cows?
Wahoo!
See if we
You
can
are
find some
back.
cows.
Awesome.
So true. I am back. How's it going, Dab? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Where would we find cows? I don't know. We're up in the mountains right now. Isentall Mountains. Keep an eye out. Eyes peeled for cows. Is this the High Kings? Yes. Saw them in LA. It was a great show. Heck yeah. I don't know much about them. I think this is the only song I know. But it's always a good time when they come on. Thank you so much, Dab, for the 21-month resub. Hope you're doing well. Good to be back. Good to see ya. We got some sheep. Got some pigs. Got some chickens. Everything except what we need. Aha! Alright. Where there's one, there's one. Okay. We're finding llamas. No cows anywhere. What's going on? 2 leather, go big or go home. Yeah, I really need that hogland farm. They're probably not that bad to build either. Maybe we'll do that this week. Get ourselves a hogland farm built up. All the leather we're using. We kind of figured out our netherite deal with the lava mining. Like, I still need to get more over time, but found a good way to do that. I'm okay. How are you doing? I'm doing good. As good as I can be. I had a really terrible night. So I still feel the lingering effects of that, but everything else wise, for the most part, doing good. Got chat all caught up on how my last 3 weeks have gone. The move across the country to get back up here to Michigan officially bankrupted me. And ended up costing like 3 times what it was supposed to. So that was fun. Fortunately, I'm living with family again, and I don't have the kind of family that charges rent. So I do have that fortunate position that I'm in, that I get to crash in this room here without that stress. And it's been nice to see them. I haven't lived near family since 2020. So, you know, spending 5 years away from home pretty much at the age of 21. Definitely threw myself into the deep end just a little bit. But, good to be back. Just nice to be around family again and kind of reacquaint myself in a lot of ways, both because I am not remotely the same person as I was when I left, but also, you know, in their own ways, neither are they. That's also a fun little piece of the puzzle, I suppose. They're really good. The Star of the Country Down is a great song. I'll have to keep that in mind, for sure. I have pizza, says Dab. I could go for pizza. I could always go for pizza. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Never a bad day for pizza. Looking for more cows. $60 leather is a good start, but I want to get at least enough to get us through the week, more than likely. Because I don't know when, but at some point we'll get the Hogland farm set up, and that'll take care of our leather concerns. On a cow drought. I left pretty early in life too, says Kalandria, but when I went back, I couldn't stay. Too many bad memories in Texas for me. That's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, it's definitely a weird feeling being back here. And like, you know, to a degree, kind of understand the weirdness of it. Like I do have various bad memories here and also good memories and just like most of my childhood memories in general. It's really weird after being gone for so long to be back and like on one hand I feel put at ease because it's what I'm familiar with. And on the other hand, I'm almost uneasy, which is it's funny. It like cancels the stuff out. Like on the other hand, I almost feel like on edge or like weird because I had like moved on with my life. You know what I mean? And now I'm back. So it's weird because it's like anytime I have been here since, it was just a visit for a little bit and then I'm gone. But now it's like, oh, I'm here. And it's a really weird feeling. And it also, I think a big part of it is I have this problem where my subconscious is left feeling like, what was the last 5 years for? Does that make sense? Like, I know that's a silly mindset to have, and I fully acknowledge that that's not a good way to think, but I feel like I subconsciously can't help but think that way. Like, I left 5 years ago to, like, start my life and do all these things, and here I am 5 years later, landing back in this house with my family, with nothing else. You know what I mean? But, like, you know, the reality of it is that 5 years shaped me maybe more than any other 5 years of my life. So, like, extremely valuable what I went through and experienced and everything. But it's hard not to, it's hard to shake that feeling of like, dang. 5 years later, I'm pretty much back to square one, even though I'm not. But like, you know, it's that kind of feeling, I think. I think that's what it comes down to. Which is funny because like, when the idea started happening to like come back here to family, I was like the #1 person in my life pushing for it. Like I initially had the idea and was pushing the hardest for it and felt like it was the best for me, and I think it is. But it is still weird. For life experience, good to travel while you're young? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I got to live in 2 completely different areas. I got to live in the plains in Texas around a bunch of people who want me dead. I got to live in the desert, which I would absolutely do again, by the way. Having lived in Phoenix for a summer, which is the worst time to live in Phoenix, I would live in Phoenix again. It had its downsides for sure in the summer, but Arizona is the prettiest place I've ever been to. I love it out there. It was good to experience all that. We're hunting cows right now, for those wondering. I need leather. I don't have any farm source of leather because it's me we're talking about. So I am left to hunt cows. That's what we're doing right now. Anyway, Alu says Luna can always appreciate it as personal growth experience. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, Luna. Hope you're doing well. Hi. We all find you. That's true. That's true. That happened while I was in Texas. It's like a prestige. That's crazy. I love it. Man, I can't believe when uh man. I can't believe when I hung out with Echo and Mary that we didn't get a picture. We'll have to do it because we'll hang out again at some point, without a doubt. Now that I'm living here, but we went to a bookstore and got food a week ago, so I can officially add Echo and Mary to my list of people who I met on Twitch who I have met in real life. Technically, now that you're back in your home state, you're closer to where I live. True. I feel like I'm closer to most people, which is just the nature of living in the eastern part of the country. Eastern half of the country. Closer to everyone in Europe, which is a lot of you guys, and then closer to most of our American viewers, which are on EST. Actually, I don't know. There's a good chunk of our American viewership that's Pacific time, to be fair. I feel like this would be a lot more fruitful if I just flew around. And got out of the forest. I have lots of leftover leather at my vet shop from my meats business. Help yourself. That's right. Big Tasty's veterinarian shop. Not at all related to the butcher shop for meat. Nothing suspicious going on here. Don't forget, you could perhaps find horses. Peepo business. That's a crazy idea. Killing horses for leather is crazy business. That, I don't know if I can get on board with that one. I'll kill horses, but only when I'm trying to breed up horses. I wonder if our time would have been better spent going to the second overworld dimension and looking there. For all these cows we need. I feel like that's worse. I don't know, man. When you're trying to breed up the perfect horse, you get a lot of extra horses that you don't need. A lot of extra horses you don't know what to do with. We're up to 80 pieces. It's 19 leather per set, given we don't do helmets. How is there not more animals? I guess Terraforge kind of knew what it was doing. not spawning a million animals out in the tundra. We'll head south. Up here in Kinalora, not doing us any favors. Though I would also like to avoid being in a forest if I can. Sheep. At this rate, I'm just gonna get back to a hiatus. Aha! 2 cows! What are we averaging? Like a cow every 2 minutes? 1 cow every 2 minutes? Yeesh. Gotta be a better way. Aha! Yo, how's it going, Jarrett? Jerbear50 Stayer. Okay. Get these going. Bink. Bonk. Now we're talking. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. There we go. I'm gonna need some more rockets. Break time stretch? We're ignoring that one, chat. Not just because I feel like it, but because I was already up 40 minutes ago with my food. I'm not worried about it. Though, we do need to run ads real quick so that they don't play when we don't want them. You might want to build a ranch on the outskirts of one of the cities where you can expand your cow population. I hear ya, I hear ya. Yeah. We might need to, add cows to the endangered species list. Try to work on repopulating the lands. At least we're getting a lot more now that we're out of the tundra. Eyes peeled, chat. Whoa. It's a massacre over here. Good job. Good job peeling your eyes. It helped. And we're at 2 stacks. I'm slowly making my way back to Lethio. And we'll kind of just... Where are we right now? Oh, okay. We'll kind of just get cows on our way back as we see them. And whatever we get back with is what we got. Is that Barks root beer? It is. Yeah. Is my golden carrots. It's Barks. It's the correct root beer. I'm sorry, but if any of you guys enter the chat with an ANW or a mug, we're gonna have to have a very uncomfortable conversation. Just throwing it out there, you know? Though it does occur to me that I'm completely covering up whatever's in my left hand. Most Minecraft streamers don't put their webcam in this corner, do they? Because of the chat, for one thing, but like... I'm all discombobulated. It just works because I look this way to look at my chat, and then it looks like the VTuber model's looking at the game. So when I'm looking this way, it's kind of like I'm looking at what's on the screen, and I'm looking over at chat in the other corner. And that little subtle thing, I enjoy that so much. It's such a subtle little element, but... I'll invest in the ranch and we can work out a deal for cow parts. You can have the shell. I'll have what's inside for the meats business. Okay, I like where your mind's at. I like it, I like it. We can make this work. Pleasure doing business. I had a mug recently, says Junie Love. It was what they had, and it wasn't bad. Oh no, it's not bad. But it's not Barks. And that's enough. You know what I mean? It's like when you have a mellow, or not mellow yellow, they rebranded. When you have a Starry, it's not bad, but it's not Sprite. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of vibe. I thought Starry was the new 7-Up? No, it was mellow yellow. I think, right? Definitely not a Sierra Mist. What the heck was it? What rebranded into Starry? This is funny because I had another friend who was convinced it was Sprite that rebranded, and I was like, not a chance. I was like, Sprite did not rebrand. Sprite is Sprite. Are you kidding me? Sierra Mist? Oh. Was it not mellow yellow? That's fair. Used to be Sierra Mist. Okay, so I had it confused. I thought it was mellow yellow. I guess it was Sierra Mist. Okay, that makes sense. Sprite is what SpongeBob made bubbles out of? Interesting. Okay. That makes sense. Talk to me when you find a Diet Dr. Kelp so that I can try that. I'm waiting for the day that I can have a Diet Dr. Kelp. Mellow Yellow is Coke's Mountain Dew. Okay, that makes sense. Got it. Saw a meme one time pointing out that the word Sierra Mist literally means Mountain Dew. Oh my god, that's crazy. Holy dude. Starry is Pepsi Sprite. Oh, it all makes sense. My drink? My diet Dr. Kelp? Don't tell me you forgot my drink. That's right. That's right. Alright. Dragon spotters for Wolzeman. Let's see here. I got some meat. Just for you, Big Tasty. Hold on. A lot of beef. Okay. Also, put that away. Now we're good. All right, Wolzeman wanted if there is a dragon egg or head on display standing. There is not, but we will make do. We will make do for Wolzeman. And this is just going to be rank 8, so it's just 1 armor stand. And then, because this is the normal Dragon Spotters, not the Hall of Legends, we have these. We'll zoom in player head, and items are the same for all Dragon Spotters. Oh wait, let me put those in there. Alright, cool. So if there is a display, we can make that work. This place is full. This building is really full. Nobody's in this in-between area, though, I tell you what. I might put Wolzeman kind of like in this doorway. We'll go rotate. Okay. Looking down at the lantern. I would put Wolzeman here in front of the painting, but then it's kind of blocking the doorway too much. So we'll do that. That'll be the vibe. And then we need to do... Actually, no banner yet. So let me make a note of this. And that brings us to our next, which is going to be Metamon. Guild 3, rank 7. We've got to finish Guild 2. Update the books first. I'm just getting more confused as Journey Level. Yeah, honestly. The Starry Sprite, Sierra Mist, Mellow Yellow, Mountain Dew conversation. I'm with it. Okay, rank 6 to rank 10. And then we start guild 3 Sorcerer's Brotherhood. There we go. And this would be rank 7. Perfect. Okay. So Metamon has a lot of pending rewards. We've got to do 3 armor stands for Metamon. Starting with 2 in the dragon spotters. So why do I string over the stone bits? Unless they used to be. No, I don't know. Okay. Anvil. 3. Metamon. And what are we doing? I guess the first one is just going to be the traditional dragon spotters. Garb. Actually, I guess we need 3. And then we know we're doing 2 sets of these. And then the custom armor. Red, magenta, pink. Okay. Sleep real quick. Should be able to get this done pretty good. Pretty good, pretty quick. Quick and good. Good and quick. Okay. So red, magenta, pink. And then that's a nice color. I like that color. That's a real nice color. Perfect. Okay. Both dragon spotters, good. And then we'll do that. Clean all of these up. Good to go. Wherever there is space was the answer given. I'll tell you where there's space in the little bedroom here. Well, I met him on hanging out on the top bunk. Been waiting for somebody to pick the bedroom here. Or the quarters. It's funny because this guild building is the smallest guild building of them all. Because this guild building was built before I decided to introduce the guilds as joinable. This was originally just going to be an ambient build part of the city and not have any function, which is why this one's so small. And we have been just dealing with it ever since. Can I rest this, like, on the leg? Kinda? Yeah. There we go. We'll put Metamon up top. Lock that armor stand. Metamon should already be in the book upstairs, but we're gonna double check that one. Toss my updated time in Discord? Heck yeah. You will make it on the list in due time, Pretty quick. Tox is the one that manages that for the most part. Usually updates that every so often, so. Our to-do list is pretty huge. I'm just knocking out 3 people a day. We've got way more than 3 that need updated, but we've been doing 3 a day for quite a while. And whatever 3 it gives me is the 3 I do on a given day. And then the next day, whatever 3 it gives me is the 3 we do. Oh wait, we need to do the Hall of Legends. Whoops. Until we're updated, that's kind of how we're doing it. I think it is going to get to the point as well where I'm going to also update guilds for people who haven't submitted answers but need rank ups, just so I can clear it all out. We'll just decide for ourselves. I want to start doing that for those. I'll start doing that for the Hall of Extortion as well, just to clean some of those to-do lists out. Alright, Metamon in the Hall of Legends. Alright, newest member of the Dragon Spotters of Lethio Hall of Legends. It's Metamon. There we go. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let me make sure I lock that armor stand real quick. Nice. And that brings us to one more armor stand for Metamon, along with a name in the book for the Sorceress Brotherhood. All right, and this one was also wherever there is space. th member. All right, a lot of people here. Not a lot of people here. Well, I met him on hanging out up here. Okay, we need... blue, white, gray. Nice. And then we need... oh yeah, no items yet. Only rank 7. Those on the scale here. Hadn't actually seen the command before. It's fairly new. I added it kind of recently. Does this work if I try to like lean against a wall? No, that's weird. I like it. A little bit of clipping with the banner. There we go. I like it. Metamon watching out the window. Nice. Heck yeah. Items on the next tier. All right. 3 guilds on the day. There we go. Now, we know we're good. Head back over here. Uh-oh. Stream's dying. Hello? We good? Low blip? Not bad? I did these nails like a week ago. And the pointer finger is almost entirely gone. Chipped off and everything. Definitely gotta get on that on that gel game. Holy dude. Yeesh. Stop standing in the minecart. How many times do we have to go through this? People flail? Why are you like this? Hitting my head on every chain? Ow, ow, ow. It's your own fault. I'm not going to be held liable, okay? I'm not the one going to be held liable for any of it. So we're clear. Well, it's not my fault, says Junila. Oh my god. Of course not, of course not. You gotta sit in the cart, that's right. Somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. Trying to remember the spelling of this one on mobile. I mean, you got there. Heck yeah. We take those, we take those. Love it. Classic. Classic Bloom. I literally just checking my tabs. Got my daily pedal. And then Bloom has to come over here. That's crazy. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Alright. Back to a hiatus. We made it. Just in time to die. Okay, we're safe. We made it. Oh boy! Alright! Just a casual 3.5 hours of everything except building. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Okay. What do you mean, cat? Did we do good? I was waiting for the cat to look at me, but there we go. There we go. There it is. Heck yeah. Classic. Oh my god. Chat, if I can level with you real quick. I think we're gonna get ready to call it there. It's gonna be a shorter stream, both because I still gotta ease into streaming again, and it's taking a toll on me, but also I had a terrible night, and I'm really tired, and I want to go take a nap. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is get ready to go take a nap. And then we'll be back at it tomorrow. And hopefully longer than 3.5 hours tomorrow. The good thing I decided not to put any time on the schedule for like length of stream. I was making the schedule and I was like, you know what? I should not set a window of time to be live. I should just go live and be live. And then if I need to be shorter, it'll be shorter. If I need to be longer, it'll be longer. Or if I want to be longer, it'll be longer. Anyway, I need a nap. I had a terrible night. I need to go get some sleep. So, let's take a look at who's live. Who's live? Where might we send you today? Thanks for the stream and welcome back. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Alright, chat. I'm going to send you guys on over to Risey, who is not playing Minecraft right now, but is playing No Place Like Home, which looks like a cute little game. There's your raid message if you want to get that copied. We'll be back tomorrow. And I don't know what we'll get up to tomorrow. We'll see. It'll be in the main world here, getting up to some shenanigans as we do. Hopefully I get better sleep tonight and have the ability to go further in the stream. I am hitting like the biggest crash of all time right now. Like, I'm gonna pass out in a nap as soon as I end stream. It's crazy. But I'm gonna send you guys over to Risey, big friend of the stream. We love Risey around here. And I think in my sleepy brain, that's all I can think of at the moment. I'll be around in Discord as always, as per usual. And we may not reset the drip tomorrow. Combination of somewhat short stream today and also first day back. So may or may not reset the drip for tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But either way, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for all the love and support and all of that. Now that we're back and getting back into the rhythm, it'll take me a little bit to get back into the flow and get a good consistent schedule and time going, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. Appreciate you guys. Have fun at Risey. See you tomorrow.